So yeah, that was some rain last night. And I'm sure for some people, it gives new meaning to the term that their house is underwater. Now, one of the things that we see recently has been some credit issues. And we've had several borrowers that were unable to qualify because they had some problems in the credit report. Now, I'm not talking about a late payment here or there. I'm talking about some pretty, severe things. What I want to remind people of is that you got to find these things out early. In my case, the borrower that I was dealing with, they had signed a no mortgage contingency offer on a house. So now they are, to use last night's rain, up the creek without a paddle. So, again, when we encounter this type of stuff, we call in the professionals, and we have really good people that we use, and they dive into this stuff, and it costs a little bit of money, and it also takes a little bit of time. So the reminder here is, let's get those borrowers in front of us early and often so that we can discover this type of issue way before it becomes catastrophic. And let's help close those loans. So that's it from Westport Mortgage, where we are your mortgage partner since 2007.
Always great stuff, Paul. Thank you. And clever as well. Good job. So let's move on to announcements, guys. A few things. Get your pens out. Today at 9:30, Debbie Orr leading the lead gen session on Zoom. That will happen today, 9:30. I know many of you have been participating this week with great results. That will not happen tomorrow, and it will not happen on Monday. Obviously, Monday, all offices are closed for Labor Day. 1 o'clock today is the Rainmaker Mastermind. Rainmaker Mastermind today at 1 o'clock. Again, Monday we are closed. And starting next week, we're going to have a new format for these 9 o'clock Crush It calls. So look forward to that. It's going to be extremely exciting. And just as a reminder for all the cappers, and a reminder for everybody to understand that on September 14th, we have our Capper Cruise. Last count, we're at about 91 going on our Capper Cruise all around Manhattan. It's going to be amazing. If you haven't RSVP'd, please do. If we missed you, I'm sorry that we didn't have you on the list, but I find that hard to believe. I think we had everybody, but looking forward to that. And those of you who have not capped, look forward to that next year. An amazing opportunity to be with your fellow cappers on this amazing, fun, festive cruise. So moving on, today we're going to try to be close as we can, on time, guys. I want to be mindful of your time and respectful of your time, but we have a lot to talk about. Today we want to review July profit share. We are behind in reporting that because of Mega Camp. We were also involved with Mega Camp last week. So we're just getting it to today. And Dan and I want to review and acknowledge everybody's profit share. But real quick too, I want to introduce Brent Mitchell. Brent is joining us today. I know many of you know Aaron Kaufman. Aaron Kaufman has been in our market centers and he has spoken to all of us. He's the king of profit share and he's very passionate about profit share. Well, he brought Brent Mitchell in. And now Brent Mitchell has all kinds of stats under his own tutelage. And I know he's got an amazing downline. Last I heard, no one has a larger downline than Brent Mitchell, but I don't know. I heard that rumor. So I don't know. You tell us what your stats are, Brent. No? Okay. You got to unmute yourself, Brent.
Yeah. Here we go.
Good.
Hey, guys. Thank you so much for having me today. I appreciate the opportunity to share. And I first of all, I hope everybody's good from that storm. I saw what was on the news and it was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the amount of water that y'all got. We just missed it. We were on the dry side of that here in Austin. So I think a couple days ago, we got a couple inches or an inch or so of rain, but profit share numbers. You want to know my numbers?
Yeah.
I don't have the most total, but I believe I have the most first level.
Okay.
And I've got 405 first level agents currently.
Cow. That's amazing.
So, and a total of 1,020. So what I look at is you can't control what anybody's going to do. All you can control is what you can control. Right. So if I can focus on attracting people to Keller Williams, of course you're going to have attrition. Of course you're going to have people that don't follow the model. But ultimately, guys, your whole region is rock solid. When I look at places I want to promote, I'm just hoping that I get leads, up in the Connecticut area, because y'all are knocking it out of the park as far as profit share goes. And, one thing I always tell agents that I talk with, and I do a lot of internet lead generation, to prospect clients. So I'm all over the country. And, one thing I always tell agents when I'm talking with them, I say, I'm not loyal to any one of these offices. I'm loyal to you to have the best opportunity for success. So if you've got an office that's running like a well-oiled machine, like all of yours are, and your profitability is high, that means you have great leadership, you have great ownership, you have great agent leaders. And that's what's going to help agents that maybe come from a background with an employee type mindset, right? Because if you want to be in this industry and you want to be an interdependent agent running a business, you got to dump that employee mindset. You got to move into a business owner mindset. And I think that's where we as a company owe it to everybody that we're talking to. Find out the model that they're wanting to find. If they want a job, send them to the dependent models. If they know it all, tell them to go to the 100% companies. But if they want to run a business and they want to be taught how to adapt and pivot to the market of the moment and being poured into by other associates, there's nothing better than Keller Williams. And ultimately, it's their decision. It's just your job to get them in front of your leadership, because that's, once they get in that door and they see the training, they see the systems in place, they see the energy in the office from that culture of agents helping agents. Now you've got a recipe for success, and you can put anybody in that chair in front of a leader. And if they're dedicated to succeed in this business, Keller Williams and your leadership is going to push them that way and get them to the point where they're in production and they're profitable and they're building the business. And most importantly, creating their own life by design.
Awesome. That's great. Great words, Brent. So Brent, tell us, is this your focus? Recruiting, profit share, is this your focus? And what is it? How does that work?
Well, I'm actually coming up on my 15th year anniversary with Keller Williams. November. I actually signed up on my birthday, which is next month. And so 15 years at this company. I got into this business because I wanted to be independent and running a business. But what I didn't know is that most companies out there didn't really provide any type of training or systems or support. So I was like, in 2005, when I was interviewing companies, I interviewed the 3 top companies in the industry at the time. All of them told me, good luck, I hope you make it. Or, hey, come and be my assistant and help me grow my business. And I didn't see that as a recipe for success. So I hung it up and said, I don't want to pursue real estate. But then I started seeing all these red and white signs around Austin, which, Austin is the place for Keller Williams. And I filled out a form on a website, got in touch with Aaron Kaufman. He excited me about this company and empowered me to realize that there's another company out there that's invested in agents. And my goal was, I want to be the best agent out there. I wanted training. I wanted systems. Honestly, I didn't care about culture. I didn't think culture existed in an industry of independent contractors. So when I started in the business, I sold for probably 2 to 3 years. And I realized, you know what? I like real estate, but I don't love it. I didn't love dealing with buyers and sellers. I don't know if y'all go through that every once in a while, but I enjoyed helping people. And so I said, well, you know what? Instead of, maybe I'll just go and do something else. But then I saw the culture of the company and how it puts people over profits and has the mantra of God, family, business in that order. And that changed my whole focus. I said, just because I don't want to go out and sell real estate doesn't mean I can't go find the people that want to. Because if I lived 2 miles away from the #1 real estate company in Austin and had no clue who they were and had to get plucked off the internet by some random guy in Georgia across the country, I wanted to do that. And so I took my passion of wanting to help people, because that's kind of what we're all in this business to do. We like to be our own boss, but at the end of the day, I think a lot of us really like helping people. And I took the passion of and took the model of Keller Williams and said, you know what? I don't want to help buyers and sellers. I want to help agents, because I went through that process of not knowing anything about the industry, not knowing about the models, not knowing about the backstabbing or nobody helping each other. And that's when I started really promoting nationwide and trying to attract and connect with people who were serious about a business, and then driving them to the offices that are going to provide them that recipe for success. Because I firmly believe everything we need is already inside of us. We just need that recipe to be able to drive us to be able to do it. And that's kind of what I did. So since 2008, it's been my focus is 100% recruiting. I've developed systems and models based around the MREA model, and started kind of running it as a business. And it's taken time. Don't get me. I mean, it's a long-term, long play. This isn't, hey, I'm going to make money fast. So while I'm slowly starting to climb up the rankings and profit share and having success, I'm still able to support a family. I'm able to not miss anything with my 2 kids. You know, I've got 6 and 4-year-old. I've got a beautiful wife who can focus on other aspects while I focus on trying to help our family financially. And it's kind of been a blessing. So it's a 11-year, 12-year, 13-year blessing, overnight success, as I guess what you want to call it. So, what you focus on expands, and I want to focus on trying to keep growing this company, because at the end of the day, we are the best place for people who are entrepreneurs, who are business owners, to come and build a business. I mean, the proof is in the numbers. I mean, we're 50,000 plus agents, larger than any other company on this planet. I mean, that's unheard of, because when I started, I think we only had 50,000 agents, and we were 60, 70,000 behind, the other leaders in this industry at the time. So the fact that we're the company that's pivoting and adapting to the market of the moment and investing in proprietary tech and providing all that value to help us be the best people we can be, but also the best business owners that we can be, just get out there and share this company with people. You owe it to them.
There you go, guys. It's that easy, right? Not easy, but it's that simple, as Brent stated it. And I could be a testament to Brent's success. Our own assistant team leader, Carlos, came here from Brent Mitchell, right?
How lucky is that? He was an internet lead, guys.
Yep. He
was on paper, looked just like any other licensed lead that came across my computer. Every single person that you come across, any new recruit, is a lottery ticket, and you don't know who they're going to turn out to be. They could turn out to be a dud. They could turn out to be a mega. They could turn out to be a team leader like Carlos. They could turn out to be a franchise owner. You never know. So my thought process is, today's new agents are tomorrow's leaders. So don't look at all the people that, oh, I should have talked to this capper. Yeah, go talk to those cappers. But don't neglect the new agents too, because they've been able to support me and my family for a decade. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Brent, man, thank you so much for your time. I know you squeezed us in. Thank you for doing that and for being here. And I can't wait to see you at our next live event, whenever that happens.
Where's it going to be? Maybe Orlando. I don't know. Hopefully maybe. Orlando.
Hopefully. All right. Thanks so much, Brent. So Dan,
guys. Have a great holiday weekend, guys.
Yeah, you too. Thanks.
I might stick around and listen to y'all too, because y'all always have good stuff.
Absolutely, yeah.
I'll just mute myself and y'all go about it. Have a good one.
Totally. So Dan, now we have to recognize everybody who's benefited from this amazing gift called Profit Share in the month of July.
And what I love about it is that we just keep having better and better and better months this year. It's like, it's kind of crazy. The lists are just getting longer and longer, which is actually what I love most about it, right? It's not just that the numbers are getting bigger, but it's more and more people are receiving the gift of Profit Share. I mean, the list is crazy long. We've got almost 100 people on this list receiving Profit Share last month. So let's just get into it, right? Let's just kick it off. Why not? Oh. Thanks, Rick.
That's awesome. And hey, how about the song that we started with, that ABBA song? Money, money, money. All right. That was timely. Love that. All right. So Dan, let me kick us off. So
Sure.
let's start with Joe Geraci. Joe Geraci, you got $3, man. Congratulations.
All right.
Emiliano.
Remember, it's not a matter of the $3, right? Because what does it really mean? What does he really need to have in the bank? Just remember that $3. That's still $3 more than he's getting anywhere else.
Totally.
Right?
I mean, Joe Geraci would need over $8,000 in the bank.
Exactly.
Over $8,000 to get the
Exactly.
$3. Okay. Emiliano Navarro, $4. Ligaya Wakefield, $5. Norma Bernard, $8. Jeff Stella, $9. Federico Martinez, $21.
Double digit club.
What?
Double digit club.
Yeah, 21. That's Federico. And Marissa Gilberti, $23. So Marissa would need $55,000 in the bank to yield that $23.
Love it. Umberto, $23. Scott Cohen, $35. Angus, $36. Max, $41. Militia Curry, $41. And then our first six-figure club winner, Lydia Rousseau, $43. That would have required over $100,000 sitting in the bank in order to get that $43 in interest.
Crazy.
Love it.
Crazy.
Hey guys, can I share one thing with you? Because I'm looking at my profit share numbers.
Yeah.
Dogs, stop barking at each other. Sorry. In 2008, in this month of July, or actually, I made $7.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So remember, what you focus on expands, right?
Totally.
$7.
Absolutely.
And this month in 2021, $20,500.
Sweet.
So keep focus on it, guys. Keep growing it. You see that small amount? That's amazing. Just keep after it.
Yeah.
Love it.
And also, I can tell you that a couple of these people that Dan and I have already read getting, $10, $20, $35, there have been months when they've gotten $800, $1,200, $2,500.
Yep.
Right? It can completely vary month to month too. All right, let's move on. Sylvia Santa Cruz, $50. Noel Corelli, $53. Yura Ozarzak, $67. Lisa Gomberg, $78. Debbie Ramnath, $83. And Bogdan Stefanidi, $84. And that brings us to over $200,000 in the bank.
Love it. Valentin Markov, $133. Fabian Durango, our favorite insurance partner, $147. Anna Grande, $164. Kathleen DeRossi, $177. Janady, $202. James Wood, $202. Michael Church, $224. And that brings him to over $500,000 in the bank.
Wow.
Needed to get that kind of return on your money. Love it.
Awesome. That's awesome. So moving on, Martine Demolier, $262. Rachel Hallis, $265. Jing Lu, $267. Lori Egan, $280. And Christian Aman, $284.
All right. Mike Tromba, $289. Joseph Callie, $317. The Lammerhertz, $317. Max Dober, $325. Summer Neighbor, $335. Hi, Nadarajan, $352. Ginger Zeus, $365. One of our attorney partners, Ariana O'Donnell, $414. And pushing us up into the millionaire real estate profit share earners, Gloria Dillard with $428, needing over $1 million in the bank. That's the equivalent of having $1 million sitting in the bank cash needed to get that $428 interest deposit. Love it.
Amazing. And also with over $1 million in the bank, our own assistant team leader, Carlos Martinez, with $430 in profit share. Lisa Katz, our amazing MCA, $430. Jennifer Kelly, $441. Doug Holliday, $467. Nancy Manby, $469. Jen Davis, $479. Jeff Weirs, $481. Go ahead, Dan.
All right, we got Bill Picarillo with $496. Melissa Riley, $516. Jedna Jean-Pierre, $578. Jen Bernacki, $610. Chadney Nixon, $615. Marcel Zahosi, 654. Carl Schmidt, 706. And Jen Barboza with $744.
Awesome. Awesome. Kim Tromba, $750, needing $1.8 million in the bank, Kim. Jeannie Kassendorf, $816. Mike Carrero, $823. And cresting over $2 million in the bank, Nancy Bentley with $861.
And what I love about that number as well is, let's say, okay, well, guys, it's not, if I had $2 million, I'm not going to just leave it sitting in the bank, right? If I have $100,000, I'm not going to let it just sit there in the bank. I'm going to invest that money for a higher rate of return. Well, just so you know, Nancy Bentley would need to have over $100,000 invested in a high return, investment vehicle, real estate, something that's getting her at least 10% return on her money to have gotten that $861. So even if it's not just sitting in the bank and it's actually invested really, really well, she would still have needed over $100,000 to have gotten that same profit share last month.
Totally.
The Benensons, $877. Alex Vitamer, $986. Kim Kendall, $1,031. Our first four-figure earner of the month. Dawn Grabover, $1,040. David
Dan,
Brand.
Let me stop you on Dawn, $1,040. Interesting story. She texted us when she got her profit share last week, whatever it was. She texted Rick and I, and she's like, okay, this really works because the top earners in her downline, she knew were capped. So it's people in her second and third and fourth levels that were providing her with over $1,000. She was amazed. She was so happy, right? I don't know if Dawn's on. Are you here, Dawnie?
I don't
know if she's
here. So the interesting thing about Dawn is Dawn likes to text me every time we send out a capper announcement. And she goes, oh, there goes another one. Oh, there goes another one, right? Because every time somebody in her downline caps, she knows that she no longer is going to be receiving profit share from them. And yet, despite almost all of her first line being capped at this point, she still earned over $1,000 in profit share last month.
Beautiful thing.
Love it. David Brand, $1,085. Alan Chambers, $1,086. Fiona Porter, $1,112. I love it.
Very nice. Very nice. Christina Olenek, $1,144. And now we're cresting over 3 million. So 3.5 million in the bank is Mr. Matt Rose with $1,467. Todd Auslander, $1,511. Dan Leiden, enjoying life in Prague right now, $1,629. Mr. Len Schwartz, $1,671. Over 4 million in the bank, Len. And Dan Raposo himself, $1,707. You have over 4 million in the bank too, Dan. Woo, woo, woo.
All right, standing right in front of me, we've got Victor Becerra with the Becerra's $1,943. You beat me this month, Victor. Right. Love it. Linda Dunsmore, $2,082. Angela Lepore, $2,181. Over $5 million in the bank, as well as the wonderful, the amazing Adonis Chamblay with $2,356.
Awesome.
Over 5.6 million in the bank, or over $250,000 invested in an incredibly, in a well-received and well-returning asset. I love it.
Yep. All right. Marie Barker, $2,403. Jody Boxer, $2,416. Aaron Ramkalawan, $2,425. Nelly Navarrete, $2,453. Kimberly Tapscott, $2,653. And Kimberly, you have over $6 million in the bank. Dan, bring us home.
All right. Top four for the month of July. Jen Henry, $2,905. I love it. Love it. Almost $350,000 invested, or over almost $7 million in the bank. Adam Wagner, big month for Adam, $3,462, over $8 million in the bank, or over $400,000 invested. Andy Sachs at number 2 with $4,437, over $10 million sitting in the bank, or over $500,000 invested in a high rate of return. And then as usual, rounding out our top spot, we have our founders, the Orrs and the Scotts, with over $14,000, $14,511, almost $35 million in the bank, or 1.7 million of cash just invested in a high. And I'm guessing, you know, I don't know this for sure. I'm just going to throw it out there, but you guys are probably bringing in as much in profit share as you are in all of the properties that you own.
Yeah, you're real close.
Right.
Yep.
So it's kind of interesting. All of the work that you've done over the years, buying these properties, managing them, and everything else, and yet you're almost receiving as much passively through profit share.
Totally.
Right.
Totally.
Love it. Love it.
So, July was an amazing month, Dan. Great numbers. Congrats to everybody. And I know the coming months look amazing as well.
Absolutely. So year to date, both market centers, KW 203, have shared back over $800,000, $812,000 in profit share, almost $1 million.
And that's only
July. Almost $1 million, and that's just through July. And here's the really fun part for me, is that August is going to be one of our best months in history.
Awesome stuff.
To cap that off. Love it. I love it.
Awesome.
So let us know who you're working with, who you know that's thinking about getting into the business. Don't just think about current agents. Like Brent said, you can build this off of brand new people just getting in. The new agents today are our top producers and our leaders of tomorrow. So who do you know that's looking to get into this amazing and incredible business? Reach out to Steve, reach out to Carlos, reach out to myself. Let us know, and let us help grow your downline and build some passive income for you.
Let's do it. Definitely. All right, guys. Make it a great day. Brent, thank you, man.
Thank you, Brent.
See ya.
Numbers are something else, aren't they?